Now we're going to look at templates in WordPress full site editing and how they work in block themes. Templates are a key part of how your site is structured. A template decides how a page looks, not what content is on it. Here's the key idea. A page contains the content, such as text, images, and buttons. A template controls the structure, like the header, footer, and overall layout. So content and structure are separate. Templates define the layout of your site. They control things like the header at the top, the footer at the bottom, where your content appears on the page, whether there's a sidebar, and the overall layout, such as full width or box designs. Basically, templates shape how everything is arranged. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine you have a home page, an about page, and a contact page. They can all use the same template, which means that they share the same layout, the same header, the same footer, the same structure, but the content inside each page is different. A helpful way to think about how templates work is this. A template is like a frame, and the page is the picture inside that frame. If you change the frame, every picture using it updates automatically, so one change can affect multiple pages at once. Templates are important because they help keep your design consistent across your entire site. They also save time. You design the layout once and you reuse it everywhere. And most importantly, they separate structure from content. So remember, templates control the layout and structure, while pages control the content inside that structure. Now that we understand how templates work conceptually, let's go into WordPress and look at how templates actually work in the site editor. Let's go into the Appearance editor and let's start looking at templates. Keep in mind that templates control all of the basic things that are consistent across your WordPress website. Now for this particular theme, we do have a blog home template, which is generating all the default content on the home page. The rest of the templates control various pages depending on if the criteria for that page meets the criteria that that template controls. So let's go into our pages template. This is the template that displays a static page unless a custom template has been applied to that page. In this case, because we have blog home, this is overriding the pages template for the home page. I'm going to click on the pages template, and as you can see, this template has some content. It has a header, it has a title, and it has a main block, which has some placeholder text, along with a footer. If we open our document overview, you can see that these are the various items. Notice that the header and the footer are purple. That's because these items are made from patterns, which I'll be discussing with you shortly. If we go into the group area, which is the main area, you can see that we have several nested groups. This one is a title element. So this is grabbing the title of the page. If we go to any of our pages, you can see that I'm on the About Us page. It says About Us. If we go to Designs and Services, it says Design and Services. This content is being dynamically pulled in based on the title of the page, and that's what this element is doing. Content is also a dynamic block. Notice that none of these pages display this content. None of our pages actually have any content, but let me show you what happens before we augment our template if we add some content to the page. I'll go back out to the pages area and let's go into our About Us page. I'm going to click Edit and we'll add some content here. I'll go ahead and add a heading along with a paragraph or two. I've gone ahead and added a couple of headings along with a few paragraphs. We'll save this page. And now if we go back to the About Us page, you'll see that the content that we created in the About Us page is displaying here. If we do this on any of the other pages, they will also update with that content. I'll go into the Solutions page and do something similar. Now that I have some content on this page, I'll save it. And once again, if we go back out to the front end and we visit this page, you can see that the content that we added is going to show up here. Now let's go back into our template area, Appearance, Editor, and we're going to go to Templates. And once again, I'm going to augment my Pages template. What we're going to do here is we are going to change the way that the title is displayed on the page. Let's go ahead and make this area full width and give it a background color. I'll still have the dynamic text be pulled in per page, but let's style it differently. I'm going to select this block. We'll go ahead and we'll go into the block area and I'm going to click on the Styles tab and we're going to assign a background color. Let's change the color of the text in this instance. I'm going to make this white. Then we'll go to the typography section. I'll go into the 3 dots of typography. I'm going to select Appearance. And once I have this, I can go ahead and specify that I want my text to appear as semi-bold. And then I'm going to scroll down to the padding area and I'm going to add some padding. I want the padding to not be uniform all the way around. I want to add some padding on the right and the left as well. In order to do that, this is going to control the padding on the top and the bottom, and this will control the padding on the right and the left. We'll go ahead and we'll keep both of these settings as extra small. I'm not going to have a border or a radius. Now that I have these changes in place, I'm going to hit Save. And remember, this is at the template level. So at this point, if we go back out to the front and we refresh, all of my pages, doesn't matter which page we're on, is going to have this new treatment on the heading. What this hopefully shows you is how we can make a change to the template, and that will affect all of the elements that rely on that template. I did want to point out that if we go to our tips page, this page is not being treated in the same manner. The reason why is because this, remember, is a collection of specific categories. So it's not using the same template. If we wanted to have those changes reflect inside of that particular template, we need to locate the template that is controlling those pages. That particular page is controlled by all archives. So if we go into all archives, and here's our archive title, and if we do something similar here, I'll just change the background color, the text color. We'll go ahead and we'll make the text appear as bold, and then I'll add some padding. If I save this now, and we go back and we refresh, you can see that this is going to update with our new changes. Keep in mind that when you're making changes to the templates, they are going to globally affect all of the pages and or posts that are being controlled by that particular template. We'll be looking more specifically in the blog home template, which of course is controlling our home page. And this content is acting a little bit differently. We will cover how to augment this in a specific upcoming video. But for right now, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about how the templates work and their relationship to how pages display in your website.